Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope that you had a wonderful work week. I hope that you are resting and kind of regrouping from the week that we've had. Hello to each and every one of you. It's your girl Chantel, and this is Chatting with Chantel, and we are back with another episode. We are back continuing to pour into each other, motivating, giving us words of encouragement. It's Saturday, Self-Care Saturday. What better way to kick off our weekend, to kick off our time of rest than to start our day with just a word of encouragement. Start our day with time that we get to spend with just ourselves, reminding ourselves of how important we are and how needed we are. What better way to start off this weekend after everything that's transpired in the week, after everything that has gone on? What better way to take care of yourself than to pour into yourself? And definitely this season, we are speaking into ourselves. We're taking care of our spiritual, our physical, and our mental, making sure that we are healthy through and through. And no way can we possibly be as great as we need to be. There's no way that we can possibly be as awesome and radiant and as powerful as we need to be without taking care of ourselves. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we do that, I would just like to welcome each and every one of you, wherever you may be listening to this podcast. Please make sure that you like, share, comment. Just let me know that you're listening. Share it with somebody that needs an encouraging word. Share it with ladies, men, brothers, sisters, anybody that, guess what, can use a motivating word wherever you are. Pat yourself on the back that, hey, I had a great week. Pat yourself on the back that even though it was a rough one, I didn't quit. Pat yourself on the back if you can pass this on to somebody else and say, you know what, this helped me, and so now I want to help you. And it's not that you're failing in an area, but it's just get that reassurance that you need that, guess what, I'm moving and I'm grooving in the right direction. Happy Saturday to everybody, y'all. I'm so glad it's Saturday. It has been a long week between work and just different things that are going on in my life. It has just been a long week, but nothing that I dare complain about. I thank God for it all. I thank God for life. I thank Him for the fact that I can experience these things on the daily, and they're constantly challenging me to be better than I was the day before. Now, does it get frustrating? Do you get a little weary in the well-doing? You do. Are you ready to throw in the towel? Are you ready to respond the wrong way? You are, because at the end of the day, we're still humans. But when your desire is to be better, when your desire is to grow and be mature and make sure that in everything that you do, you emulate Christ, you are conscious of what you do and how you respond. And even if you have that moment, you're quick to reel it back in and be like, hey, you know what, let me get myself together and let me try this over again. And that is definitely how my week went this week. But like I said, I thank God for it all. And just on this morning, while we have this small, short time that we're going to spend, because I dare not hold up your Saturday, because this is the one day that we get to pour into us. This is our self-care Saturday. This is if you don't work Monday through Friday. It might be a work day for you, but for those that work Monday through Friday, this is the day where you get to do all the things that you need to do, that you want to do, or the time that you get to spend doing nothing, because all week long you've been running. And on this Saturday, I just want to take this small time to speak to the person in the mirror. I encourage you to speak to the person in the mirror. After looking at the week that we've had, every single morning this week, I've had to talk to the chick that's in the mirror, because it was either something that was bothering me, something that I'm dealing with, something that I'm having to learn, something that I'm having to pull myself away from. And it is in all different facets of my life. And I found myself looking in the mirror, just staring and trying to figure out, what is all of this for? Or why is all of this happening? Or what am I getting ready to experience that I'm not seeing? And why do I feel this way? And why am I so upset? Or why am I so bothered by this thing? And so I had to begin to speak to the chick in the mirror. I had to reassure her, first, that God is always with you. He's got you. And even though you feel like your good deeds go unnoticed, even though you feel like all of your work is in vain, and that sometimes as soon as you put things together, things fall apart, even though all of that is going on, you're still doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. That in this moment, while you're looking in the mirror at yourself, can you pat yourself on the back that, hey, first, girl, you look good. You know, I had to throw that in. Girl, you look good. You woke up this morning. You have the activity of your limbs. You're in your right mind. Can you pat yourself on the back that you know who to give honor to first, and that you take no credit for anything that you've done in your life, but to all of it, you give it to God? Can you pat yourself on the back and be like, girl, you went to work all week long, not feeling good, not really wanting to be bothered, not being your absolute best, but because of the role that you walk in, you knew you had to show up with a purpose, show up with the mission, show up with the smile, show up with the love, show up with the genuine care that's actually on the inside of you. Can you just, for a moment, love on the chick that guess what? She is awesome. She's powerful. She is purposefully driven, that she's strong. Your strength this week has proven that what God is doing in your life is amazing. That you're growing, that you're maturing, that you're becoming a woman of faith, a woman that is a force to be reckoned with. Can you pat yourself on the back and just give yourself the credit that you deserve? I'm speaking to the person in the mirror. How many of you this week have had to speak to that person in the mirror? Okay, get yourself together, get your thoughts together. Guess what? You smile, you put on a smile. Don't second guess yourself. You are smart, you are intelligent, that you are talented, you are favorable, that you have everything that you need to walk through this next open door or next stage of your life, and not be fearful about anything because of who you belong to. I'm talking to the chick or the gentleman or the girl or the boy or the teenager or the child in the mirror. Speak to yourself. Often I really this week had to pull on my affirmations in the morning, that guess what, when I wake up, I am an overcomer, that I have not come this far to turn around. I will not fail. Everything that I put my hands to will be a success, whether I see it now or whether I see it later, that I will keep moving forward, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, that God has created me in his own image, that I'm beautiful, that I'm loved, that I'm more than a conqueror, that I am chosen. I've had to speak to her all week to make sure I get to Saturday to make sure I complete this week and I don't quit and I don't stop going and I don't throw in the towel and that I don't get weary in well doing and I don't let the tears that I have shed overwhelm me to the point where I don't want to do what I love anymore, what God has placed down on the inside of me, the provisions that He has allowed me in my life, to make sure that I continue to be the example to others that are watching me. I had to speak to the chick in the mirror. How many of you have had to talk to yourself just this week? And we're only halfway through. Well, we're more than that. About halfway through the month of January. And we're speaking to ourselves, giving ourselves those affirmations that we need to keep going. See, the thing about life is life keeps lifing. And we have to keep talking. We can't be silent in any area of our life. We cannot be silent. Every day we have to wake up and speak into our day. I command my day that I will be okay. I will be happy. I will be joyful. I will be all that God has said I will be in this day. I will finish my work. I will stay on task. I will not cry because of a position or a place that I'm putting myself in. I will allow myself to have the feelings that I need to have, but they will not consume me. I've had to speak to the person in the mirror to let them know that I need you to line up with the words that are coming out of my mouth. What I speak is what I need you to be. I've had to speak to the chick in the mirror just on this week and encourage her even the more. Nothing's wrong. It's just life keeps lifing. I wake up in the morning and sometimes we just don't feel like being bothered with, or we just don't feel like ourselves. But when we speak to ourselves, our words have power. My encouragement to you is use your words. Your words have power. That guess what? I will be successful. I don't care what I have to go through. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who I have to move out of the way. I don't care what classes I may have to take. I don't care what situations I have to go through. Success is my portion because God said that I can have every single word that He's told to me, that it is my portion, and I grab a hold to it and I speak to what I see in the mirror, and I see victory. I see the God in you. I see that the word is performing itself day in and day out, and it's manifesting itself. I speak to the chick in the mirror. And even on this Saturday, as we are continuing on our weekend, and we're enjoying our weekend, and we are allowing ourselves the rest and relaxation and the unplugging and the self-care that we need. We take the time to speak to ourselves. I write, I journal, I pray, I have devotion. I'm constantly spending time with God because I know it is Him that is putting me in this position. I know it is Him that is giving me what He is giving me. He has given me power and authority over so much. And so I have to give back to Him the time. I have to give back to Him the praise and the worship. And it's what puts me in a place that I can get up and do it all over again, week after week after week after week after week. I can do it all over again because of who He is in my life. I've had to speak to the person in the mirror. And I am learning that I have to find time and make time to unplug, to unwind, and to spend the necessary time I need daily making sure that I'm not harboring feelings or harboring thoughts, or making sure that I have a healthy mental, spiritual, and physical. I find the time, the same way that I find time to do everything else, I find time to take care of me. After I speak to that chick in the mirror, after I push her to go hard every single day, I find the time to take care of her. I find the time to commend her. I find the time to compliment her and to love her and to cherish her, because I've got to be the best version of me day in and day out. I refuse to lose. I refuse to fail. I refuse to think any less than of what God to think any less than what God has already told me that I am. I speak to the chick in the mirror. And then last but not least, because I'm definitely not going to hold y'all all this Saturday, because I want you to enjoy your day, is I've learned to be my biggest cheerleader. I've learned to celebrate my highs. I celebrate the days that I'm not promised. I celebrate life. I live on purpose. I'm intentional in all that I do. I celebrate those moments that I may have a long time ago erred in, and now I see the growth. I celebrate those times where I know that I've gone to a different place. I celebrate, and I am my biggest cheerleader. I'm constantly telling myself, girl, you did that. Even if it's small to others, it's big to me, because I'm my biggest cheerleader. There's nobody that's going to cheer you louder than you. You've got to believe it before other people will. So I'm giving them something to talk about. So I'm giving them something to look at. So I'm giving them something to, guess what, think about. That, guess what, if change can happen in her life, or if change can happen in his life, surely it can happen in mine. If they didn't quit, if they didn't throw in the towel, if they had opposition presented to them and they handled it with a smile, I know that I can do it. If I don't wear what I'm going through, I know that I can do it. If I can get up and still do and be responsible the way that I need to, I know you can do it. Girl, I'm constantly talking to you like, girl, come on, let's get this. Let's make this money. Let's go and be successful. Let's go and be happy. Let's go and live. Let's go and do all the things that you desire to do, because guess what? We are living on purpose. I speak to the chick in the mirror because I love her and I want to see her win. I love her and I see where she's come from. I speak to the person in the mirror and let them know that come hell or high water, we will not lose. Come hell or high water, we will have a healthy mental, we will have a healthy spiritual, and we will have a healthy mental, because that is what true joy is. That is what a well-rounded person makes sure they're taken care of. And I'm going to do everything to love and take care of me so that I can love and take care of those that mean the most to me. I hope that you all are having a wonderful Saturday. I hope that you enjoy the rest of this Saturday. I pray that you speak to the person in the mirror and you encourage them, you forgive them, that you move forward, that you constantly pour into them, and you be what you or have been called to be. You do what God has called you to do. Speak to the person in the mirror. Speak over yourself. Learn that our words have power. And so the words that I speak to myself are the words that I want to hear my Father speak to me. Everybody have a great Saturday. Take care of yourself. This is Self-Care Saturday, and we're just living on purpose and intentional so that everything that we do from this point on will make us smile and will put us in a place to pour into others. Have a great day. Know that I love you and that we will be back at the midpoint of the week. Make sure that you like, share, and comment. Make sure that you are checking out the Chatterbox Moments and you comment and we begin to talk and discuss whatever those moments are about. It's your girl Chantel. This is Chatting with Chantel, and I'll see you later. Bye.